Here to accept the DuPont Silver Baton for NPR are Michele Norris, the co-host of All Things Considered, and Steve Inskeep, the co-host of Morning Edition.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. This project required us to listen, and not just listen in the way that many of us sometimes have to, listening for the soundbite that's going to round out the story that we think we already know. We needed to listen more deeply. Our producers, Neva Grant, Brendan Banaszak, Brackton Booker, Lindsay Toddy, listened to people in York, Pennsylvania, people they found by making phone calls, people they found in a few cases by talking to people on front porches, and assembled a group so that we could listen even more. More than a dozen people ably recorded by Ivan Burketh. Our editors, Madalika Sika and Susan Feeney, helped us to shape stories that were designed to let people at home simply listen, make them feel, if the stories worked, that they were in the room listening to those conversations with us. I'm glad that so many people did listen, and I'm honored by this award. But I have to tell you that I think this project would have been worth it for me even if the only person who ever heard it was me. It's influenced the way I do my job, the kinds of stories I want to get on the air, the kinds of people I want to get on the air, and I appreciate that. It's reminded me that the issue of race and diversity in America is not just somebody else's story, it's my story. It's my America, it's the America I grew up in. It's shot through our history. It's affected many choices that many of us have made throughout our lives. 1,000 roads taken, and 1,000 roads not taken in some cases. And I'm especially grateful to Michele Norris for inviting me to walk this road with you. Michele.
What we did in York was really so simple. Unlike so many of the other awardees, we did not travel to distant lands. We didn't necessarily use our investigative skills to uncover misdeeds or hidden documents. We just sat people down in a room, we fed them, and we had a conversation. Words count. We learn that at a very early age. They can lift us up, they can inspire us, they can make us laugh, they can make us cry, they can soothe us, they can offend. We are all shaped by words, but we are also shaped by those things that are left unsaid. We are, all of us, shaped by the weight of silence. It affects the attitudes that we develop, our ideas, our identity. Journalists play a very important role in the national conversation on race. We can lead that conversation, we can stoke that conversation, we can shut it down. If anything, I hope these series of conversations taught us that race and controversy do not always have to occupy the same branch. That sometimes we can get together and talk about this most difficult subject without pointing accusatory fingers at each other, without stoking that age-old debate, and just talk and listen and perhaps understand each other. I am so grateful to be here today. I'm so thankful to be a part of this family. I'm so thankful to my family, my mother who's here in the audience, my husband, my children. Thank you very, very, very much.